as she said. But I'm going to tell you in a little bit about how consistency is key, and your warm market is probably not as dead as you think it is, because a lot of people say, I have nothing left in my warm market, it is dead, it is slow, and I'm going to tell you that you're probably wrong about that. But first, let me start with talking about how to launch on Facebook. So when a new distributor, if you're new here, this is for you, and if you're not new, then this is just a training tool for you for your new team members. So I train differently now on this than I used to. I used to train that you post a before and after picture and talk about the wraps, and it was way too wordy, and then, that was what I did. Now I do it a little bit differently. I train my team now to post a picture of themselves or themselves with their family, the reason why that they're doing this business in the first place. And I say, post a picture of you and put something like, guys, I'm so excited. I just joined this company. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm on this adventure, and I know this is the ticket to freedom for my family. And you just, or whatever it is that's personal to you. I'm doing this for my kids. I'm tired of working my 9 to 5. Whatever it is that is the reason why you're doing this, that's what you post. And the reason why I suggest that is because you're about to tell the world a lot of things about what we do, right? We market ourselves on social media. So I like to first start out with the reason why. Some people are going to respect that a little bit more when they see, oh, she's doing this for her kids. Like, how can you not, respect that? And I'll tell you what, some people don't respect it anyway. You've probably been blocked and hidden and unfriended, and people are downright mean sometimes, and that is just part of it. You kind of see people's true colors come out. But I feel like for some people, it's just good to say, you know what? I'm doing this for my family, and then other people will be like, you know what, I'm going to put up with some of these before and after pictures until I buy them later, because she's doing this for such a good reason. So I suggest doing that, just telling the world what you're doing, and posting a picture of you with your family before you start introducing the wraps and the products and the business posts. And so that is just a little bit of a difference of what I do now than what I used to do. And then from there, you're going to want to share consistently. Consistency is so key in this business. 3 years later, I am still posting on Facebook. I do it in a thoughtful way. I do it in a way that we call it pull posts, where you're pulling people into your adventure and not pushing sales on them. I don't use a lot of the corporate ads. I will post a picture of me with my products, or somebody else's testimony, so real life things, but I do it consistently. And that is so, so key. So you may think, well, nobody's left to see that. They're sick of seeing this already. That's not true, guys. It's all about timing for people. The last 6 distributors that I've signed have been from my warm market. The last 6. I've been doing this 3 years. Why are they signing now? Well, 1, I've been consistent. 2, they've been watching me and seeing my success, and then they want to be part of it. And then 3, it's the timing. Timing is everything for people. So 3 years ago, the 6 people that I just signed, they weren't ready to do this. It wasn't their time. But they've been watching me, and now is their time. So you have to be consistent, because people are going to be ready when they're ready. And if you stop posting, then they're not going to know you're even doing it anymore. And if you post one time, you launch your business, awesome, you're out there, here I'm a network distributor, and then you don't post again for like 2 weeks, like who's going to remember that? So you have to be posting every single day on Facebook to stay in front of people. You guys agree? Yes. Okay. And then what I suggest you do after you launch and you tell the world what you're doing, you put your why out there, you tell people, and you're starting to post consistently, then I say, you know what you need to do? You need to make a hundreds list. And she mentioned it already, but you can put on there your PLCs, your potential loyal customers, your potential distributors, and potential party hosts. And so you can make a list of those people, and it's a running list that you use. And in your first 60 days, you're going to want to start reaching out to those people. And, I love scripts. I do. I love them. But there's something, I don't want to get caught up in them and have my team get caught up in the exact right words to say. So if you're just passionate and excited about anything you say, it doesn't really matter what you know sometimes, right? So if you get out there and you say, and you're talking to a potential distributor, somebody you think would be awesome at this business, you can just say, hey girl, I just joined this business, I don't know what I'm doing, they wear a lot of green and black, and it's going to be so fun, and I know I'm going to make some money. You want to do it with me? Like, I think you'd be awesome at this. Like, it doesn't even always matter what you say, it's how you say it and the passion in your voice, right? Passion is everything. The other day I had a distributor at my house, and she was drafting an email to a potential loyal customer. And it was very business-like. She's kind of new, and it was just very, like, you know, business-like. And she said, how's this? And I was like, you need some exclamation points, okay? So you need to liven it up. We want to be excited about what we're doing. That is truly the key. Because if you don't know what you're doing, but you're excited, people are going to want to jump on the train with you, right? It's all about passion and excitement. So it's not even so much about the words. It's just about your attitude and the feeling of belief and, like Nicole said, confidence, even if you don't know what you're doing. I tell my team, I don't say fake it till you make it. I say faith it till you make it. You have faith in these products. You have faith in this business and where it's going to take you, even if you're not there yet. And so you faith it till you make it. And that's what you show the world. You show the faith that you have and that you want them to be part of it with you. All right, you like that? Yeah. Back to the hundreds list. If you're having a hard time making your hundreds list, there's something in eSuite called a memory jogger. And that is a way, you can look at that and it'll help you make your list of people. Because you may think to yourself, I don't know 100 people. Actually know more people than you think you do, and that memory jogger will help you. So make sure you're utilizing that and telling your team to use that as well. Okay, I'm skipping ahead. I'm already done my notes over here. I'm going to just end with this. You know, I think a lot of us get caught up on what people think. That is, I tell my team this all the time. It's been my main struggle, one of the main struggles in my whole life. I always care too much what people think. And really, really can hold you back. And I know a lot of new distributors that kind of stops them sometimes from posting on Facebook. It's my pet peeve. I hate it when my new distributors are like, I can't post. And I get it, but then I'm like, you've got to post. You've got to break through that. As Pam says, get over yourself and put it out there. But I understand, too, that it's so hard because it's a personal struggle of mine. So what I suggest you do and tell your team to do is to put your why in front of you. The reason you're doing this, your kids, your parents, your travel, whatever it is, and you got to make that why bigger than your fear. And you have to teach your team to do the exact same thing. Make your why bigger than your fear, and that will help you to get over the fear of posting and putting it out there. Because what is most important to you? Is it the people in your house, or is it what people think on the other side of the screen who you barely know? You know? Who is paying your bills? Not them. Right? My son has autism, and I'm paying for therapy because of this business for him. And, you know, I wouldn't, like, how can I do that before this business? So am I going to let what somebody else thinks, like, stop me from paying for my son's therapy? I shouldn't, you know? Who is taking vacations with your family? Is it them? No. And so you have to be able to think about that, care about the people in your house and your why more than you care about what people think. And it's going to be a process for some people that's so important. When people reach that point, I just celebrate that it's more about, you have to make your why bigger than your fear. And then the other thing is, if you can't do that, if you just can't, and even if you can, it's always important to think about who you're going to bless in this business, to do it for your why, but also to make it about who you can bless. Every time you post on social media, especially Facebook, where you have that warm market and you're caring what they think, you have to think about who is going to see this that I can change their life. Whose life will I bless? What mom is sitting there crying that needs this so bad she can't afford food for her kids? And when you do that, you're posting hope for someone. So take the eyes off yourself and think, how can I bless them? And that'll make it a little bit easier for you to post if you're so worried about what people think about you, that every post you're making is for somebody else to help change their life. We are truly, truly hope brokers in this business. I say that all the time. I don't just sell products. I sell hope. I share hope. And so I hope that helps you and you remember that. Okay?